Hello and welcome to Vegas Aces. Thank you so much for joining us today. Mike, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Heather. Nice to be back on your show.
Thank you. So did you have to drive through all of the zombies to get here?
I was killing it. I had my shotgun and blowing them away and having a good time doing it. You got to do 2 body shots and then 1 headshot.
Oh, is that... Well, that explains why I'm not getting rid of any of the zombies. Okay.
Yeah, you got to shoot them in the brain, but the 2 body shots slow them down.
Oh my god.
And it's actually the same thing for a real human being too.
Oh jeez. It is crazy right now. It feels like we're in a movie. Like seriously, it feels like a zombie movie. It's nuts.
But without the zombies.
But without the zombies,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just nuts. How are you guys doing? Let us know. Also, AMA, we are here for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll try to answer them. We might not be able to, but we will try. And we have some people here. Awesome. Hey, good to see you. Skill and Luck. Hey, Joe. Good to see you. And Joey. Awesome. Very cool.
Welcome, the first people.
Yes.
Yep.
So, if you guys haven't heard already, the state of Nevada has declared a state of emergency and has closed down all non-essential businesses.
I think that it's more like a recommendation that most people are following.
Yeah.
But Little Darlings is still open.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
It is. Check the website.
Huh.
They're bragging about being the only strip club open right now.
Oh, I wonder if they're going to get in trouble for that.
I don't think that they're breaking a law because I think that the order is more of a recommendation.
Yeah. I heard that a brothel or something was still open too, someone was telling me. So, I know, right? Like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I say shame on them,
Yeah.
I think we all need to do our part and minimize social contact.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a great excuse to, go home and take a vacation and get some sleep, but we should be paid for it. That's the scary part, is no one is going to be paid. And that's another thing. I was told by someone that when the casinos here closed, not all of them, but some of the casinos fired their employees, like all of their employees, except upper management.
Someone should keep track of what each casino is doing in terms of, are they keeping all employees and paying them, keeping them and not paying them, or firing and not paying the ones who don't get fired. And I think we should patronize the nice ones that are paying their employees through this whole thing.
I think that's a great idea. We've actually started collecting information on that.
Yeah. So I will be sure to patronize and be nicer to the casinos that are doing right by their employees.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And we should maybe say on a future show where each casino stands in the niceness scale.
Well, I was wondering if I should do a social media post or an actual post on it. I wasn't sure, but we have started collecting the information. We're starting to talk to dealers that we know around town, and they're giving us, information and access to, letters and whatnot. So, yeah. We're gonna
we will report more about that later.
So let's see what you guys are saying. Awesome. Hey, good to see you. I was gonna say Faces and Aces, and then I was gonna call you Chris, and then I was gonna mash them together, and that just wasn't gonna work. Anyway, hi. Good to see you.
Aces and Faces is a video poker game.
Faces and Aces is a really cool podcast. Have you ever listened? They're really cool. Check them out.
Okay.
If you guys haven't, check it out.
What's the gist of their show?
It's a Las Vegas show. So, and he talks with people who work and live in Las Vegas, and he wants to hear their stories. He wants to hear their experiences, and he wants to hear what it's like from all sorts of people around, Las Vegas. And he has some really, really amazing interviews. Yeah.
Yeah, I should check that out.
Definitely.
Pardon my reach.
You're reaching. Okay, so let's see. So Wolfgar says he thinks it'll last several months. How long do you think it'll last?
I think I'm going to say 6 weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3 months.
Do you want to make a bet?
No, I don't have any money. Are you kidding me? This is a bad time. No, the reason why I think 3 months is because Wuhan, China, where this started, they were the very first to quarantine, and they had strict quarantine laws, and it took them 3 months to get to the point where they don't have any new cases or anything. And they're still going to wait a couple weeks to make sure they don't have new cases, but if it took them 3 months, I'm thinking it'll be 3 months.
Well, I happen to have brought some data that I'm going to talk about on my show.
You brought data?
Yeah.
Wait, I wanted to see data. I thought data
Okay,
died.
wait there.
No, not that data. Star Trek data. Data!
I should have.
It's okay. You're a Star Wars person. I forgive
I'm not,
you.
It's not that I'm a Star Wars person, but I'm not as big on Star Trek as you are.
Baby Yoda, do.
No, I hate that song.
Okay, next up. So everyone is being very nice and kind, and they're saying that, we all hope everyone stays healthy and be safe, be careful. Let's see. I saw on Twitter everything is closed. Yeah, it seems surreal that Vegas is not busy. And Faces and Aces says, Las Vegas, the people of Vegas and what makes Vegas great. That's a much better slogan and tagline than what I was doing. Mine went way too long. But yeah, completely. Check it out. And our schools are closed indefinitely. Yeah, so our schools are closed. I think they're going to be closed for the rest of the school year. Right?
As someone with 2 kids in the schools, they have closed them through the beginning of spring break, and then there's spring break. So I think that spring break ends April 22nd. And that's when schools are supposed to start up, but of course I'm sure they would extend it. They probably will.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's as you said that there's no more school the rest of the academic year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. And then same thing, colleges. Your college kid is home.
Yeah. To be honest, I think all these kids in schools are secretly happy.
Oh, I would be too if I was one of them. Are you kidding me?
but they're not showing their happiness to the adults.
That's because all the adults are freaking out buying toilet paper. Do you have enough toilet paper?
I just have the normal amount.
Yeah.
I think we can go 3 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on. So, again, let us know if you guys have any questions. AMA, ask us anything. We will answer. We don't have any questions yet as of right now. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it that I'm sick or is your apartment just really hot?
Oh, shoot. I forgot to turn the air conditioner back on. Oops. No, it's good. Sorry. Okay, we got it on cool.
Thank you so much.
Sorry. We had the air conditioner turned off. Wait.
Woo, thank you so much.
Do that again. No, do it.
So you got to kind of have limpy arms.
Okay.
I think it looks actually better on the video screen than in real life.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to entertain the audience.
That was cool. I like that.
So how are you getting through the typical day? We haven't really had that many typical days yet. Every day is
weird.
Yeah, every day is something different.
Are you sort of jonesing for like a casino now that all the casinos are closed?
So after my show, I'm going to go downtown just to see what it's like.
Really?
Yeah.
I sort of want to go with you.
We'll talk about that after the show.
Okay, sounds good. I want to go to the Strip and take pictures because it's all boarded up and everything.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. Let's talk about it after the show.
Sounds good. Cool.
Okay. We could do a podcast there.
Yeah. Well, take video.
Yeah.
Pictures. Show people what it looks like. Because I saw one picture from the news, the Channel 8 News, and they showed Bellagio and they were putting up the boards and everything, and it looked like they were getting ready for a hurricane. Yeah.
Really?
I could show you that picture real quick. You want to see it? Sorry, you guys can't see it. Only him. No, I'm kidding. This one right here. See? They're putting up the boards and everything.
Yes, they are.
And that's Bellagio.
Surreal.
I know, right? Craziness.
Craziness, yeah. So, have you been in a casino or, like, out there this week at all?
Last Friday. So you know how I'm doing this casino surveys, right?
Yeah.
I finally got the last 7 casinos done on Friday.
Uh-huh.
So I was out all
good
day.
timing. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Right before they closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out there, and everyone was acting normal. There were people out playing, and I was, because it's supposed to be normal, I was out shaking hands and greeting people and that kind of thing. I only had one casino manager who refused to shake my hand, and he looked at me like in absolute disgust when I tried to shake his hand. So then I did the elbow bump thing, and then he told me to get out. So yeah.
He told you to get out?
Oh, that's a normal thing when I do the casino surveys. I get kicked out all the time.
Oh, so okay, so he was mad because you were taking pictures or something?
No, he didn't. Some of them, they don't like it when you collect information, so they freak out, and I'm trying to explain to them it's normal information, how many games you have, what games you have, what are your minimums, your maximums, what do you offer, 6 to 5 versus 3 to 2. And some of them are cool, and they're like, oh yeah, that's cool, go ahead. And other of them freak out, and they're like, oh my God, you're trying to do a heist on us. And it's like, it's all normal information. It's not,
I know how you feel. Like, there's a game on Field Trial at the Stratosphere, and
what's it called?
It's called Ricochet Poker. We
Okay,
did the video for that.
I know that.
Okay,
yeah.
so, but they changed the rules a little bit since we saw them at the Cutting Edge show. So I go there and I'm playing, and as usual, I hate it when they do this, but the rack card explained the general rules, but it didn't show the pay table on the game. I hate that. And so I say, do you mind if I copy down the pay table to the dealer? And most of the time the dealers will just say, go ahead. But she calls over the floorman, and I ask the same thing to the floorman. I say, do you mind if I write down the pay tables? And he says, no, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to, I don't know how he phrased it, but take notes in the casino. And I said, look, you have these numbers right here out in the open. And he said, that's why we have the rack card. And I said, the rack card doesn't say the pay table. And he said, nope, no writing. So what I had to do was, there was like 4 different bets with different pay tables. So I had to go there, memorize 4 or 5 numbers, walk away to behind some slot machines. I recorded them into my, the memo thing on my cell phone, go back, memorize some more, back and forth 6 times. And I got the same thing accomplished, but it was just inconvenient for me.
Do you want me to tell you a secret?
Yes.
If anyone is giving you crap, go back during graveyard.
People are cooler on graveyard.
Oh, people are awesome on graveyard. They're just so laid back and so chill. I love them. Yeah,
I don't know why. I've always had issues in the Stratosphere.
Yeah.
What can I say? The place offers a good value, but just every time I go there, there's some sort of a conflict.
Yeah. Okay, so shall we answer some questions from the viewer?
Yes. Okay. What does the audience have to say?
So let's find a question right here. Let's see. By the way, if you guys have a question and you put question and then your question, that makes it a lot easier to find. So, just saying. Wolfgar says, so is Vegas restricting people from travel? Can you guys work from home? So that's 2 questions. So is Vegas restricting people from travel? I don't think so.
No.
I think our airports are still open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know that some people in our air traffic control tower got the coronavirus?
Oh no.
So at least this morning they had it shut down, and they had it on reduced capacity on planes.
I did not know that.
But anyone's welcome to come, but so many hotels are closed.
Every hotel is closed.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything open right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and are you guys working from home? Well, we were working from home before, so nothing's changed.
Yeah, comparatively speaking, my life is, to be honest, not that much different.
No. Well, I mean, you got kids at home now, whereas before they were at school. So. Yeah,
more kids at home, and certainly no consulting work, but I have so much other stuff to catch up on. Yeah.
Have you had a lot of cancellations? We've had a few cancellations.
I was in a kind of a lull anyway, so... Yeah.
Okay.
But, it gives, I have so many emails in my inbox. So that's kind of one thing I'd like to do is clear out my inbox,
Nice.
and I've got just stacks of papers in my office, and
Catch up.
let's just do some housekeeping.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a nice catch-up period.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
Okay, so next question. Let's see. Faces and Aces says, when Vegas reopens, what changes do you predict? That's an excellent question. So do you think there's going to be any changes?
I think that we're going to be back to normal. I mean, faster than you think, but
Yeah.
I think that it's kind of like a curve. Like right now we're early in the curve, and there's going to be a lot more cases, and things are going to get worse before they get better. But much like China, there will be a leveling off, and then they will start to let businesses reopen. And once we contain all the people that have the virus and let them let it run its course,
Yeah.
I'm pretty optimistic.
Cool.
And here's my number that everyone's asking. I predict 3,000 casualties in the U.S. And everyone I talk to thinks that I'm either way too low or way too high. Like, some people think it's going to be like 300, and some people think it's going to be 30 million. It's all over the place.
Do you know what America's at the moment?
I think we're at about 100.
Okay. But we're not doing very much testing.
Yeah, that's a good issue. Is there's a lot. Well, I'm talking fatalities.
Yeah.
And I don't.
But I mean, if someone dies and
Yeah.
there's no testing and they don't know why the person died, that person's not counted. You know what I mean?
I think they would know.
People die all the time, and a lot of people don't give a shit. No offense.
Well,
sorry.
that is true. But I think at this time, it's really important to know where the hot spots are.
Yeah.
So if someone died of mysterious causes, I think that the health authorities would really want to know why. And you can test for these things after death. And if the person was positive, then they would really have to find out who they were and who they were in contact with.
Well, it will be an interesting few months. Next question?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's see. And good to see everyone, definitely. And if I'm missing over your comment, my apologies. Joey says all of our schools in the UK close at the end of play tomorrow until further notice. Easy question to start off. How far back does the tray sit from the back of the table? Are you talking about this tray? I think he's talking about this tray. You can actually take this tray off.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, like the distance from the actual edge of the table to the hole in the tray is...
Like that.
Yeah.
So, this table is very, I take it apart and put it back together a lot.
She's always changing the cloth on it.
Yeah, I am. I went to UNLV and we were talking, I was shooting a video over there for one of our new table game inventors. And we had to change the table layout because it was a craps table.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, not really exactly sure how to change the cloth. And I'm like, oh, just give me a screwdriver and a staple gun and I'll figure it out. And he's like, no, not gonna happen. Damn. But anyway, short story. Let's see. Next is casinos aren't locked. Do they have gates up or something like that? Casinos are locked. I think they're closed and locked. The doors are shut.
We will find out sure enough.
Yeah.
But I think that they're locking the doors. Like the big Western United States license plate show was supposed to be in Vegas this week. Mm-hmm. It was supposed to run Monday through today. Mm-hmm. And of course the show was like right when everything is hitting the fan.
Figures.
And I was going to go on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And so I asked someone with the show on Tuesday if it was still open, and he said it was. But then yesterday morning he texted me and he says, don't come, they're throwing us out.
Wow.
Yeah, and this was at the Santa Fe station.
Oh, wow.
Just FYI.
Okay.
So yeah, I bet doors are locked, stuff like that.
Yep, and boarded, and everyone's home, and even the grocery stores are completely wiped out. There's no food or anything.
I've heard that. I went to Costco on Tuesday, and it was fine.
Really?
I mean, they were out of like 20 things.
Did they have toilet paper?
No. At least I don't think so. I've heard that they're selling the toilet paper and paper towels in the back, but I never, like the back entrance, but I never even went there because don't need any, and I think that it's unpatriotic to hoard.
Well,
because someone else might need that stuff more than you.
yes, I completely agree. But as far as hoarding goes, do you ever go out to fast food and they give you like all these napkins and all this
Yes.
stuff? Do you ever hoard that?
Yes.
Okay, for anybody else who hoards that, dude, there's your toilet paper. Just saying.
That is a good idea. No, I have the whole top drawer in my
Right?
kitchen is full of these packs of a napkin and a paper fork and knife.
And we just stuff it in there.
Because I
and
can't throw it
everything.
away. My mother's voice would be like they're starving kids in Ethiopia who would love that napkin.
Exactly.
No, I just
Oh,
can't.
my.
I am too deeply trained from my mother.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, hope she doesn't watch this.
Just stay safe. Just stay inside. Just stay safe.
Yes.
Okay, so next question is, okay, here's one. On a 3, 4, 5 table on craps, how do you figure a don't pass line flat bet if you know you want to cover a $35 don't come bet with odds against any future point?
Oh, well.
That was a hard one.
I think I need my glasses for this
Do you
one.
want a paper and oh, here.
How do you figure a don't pass line flat bet if you want to cover a $35 don't come bet with odds against... I'm not sure I understand the question.
I think she's talking about hedging, or he or she.
Don't come bet. Yeah. Let's skip that one. It's probably, it'll bore the audience.
If you have a question that we can't answer or don't or whatever, they can go to your forum.
Yes.
Vegas, wizardofvegas.com.
Mm-hmm.
And ask the question, and they have amazing people on that forum always answering questions like this, and that would be a good place to get your question answered.
Yeah, if you want to try to reword it. But one nice thing about playing 3, 4, 5 times odds and betting the don't side is the odds is always 6 times the don't pass bet.
Oh, okay.
Always 6, so it's nice and easy.
That's cool. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so next question. Let's see here. People are saying they're going through a blackjack withdrawals. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, we are going to have a post on this tomorrow, so check it out, Facebook, Twitter. But since everyone is stuck inside and everyone is sort of having cabin fever right now, what Vegas Aces is going to do is we are hosting a tournament game Monday through Friday, once every single day, so that way you guys have something to do. You could play a tournament. We're going to have a different game every day, and we're going to do this until I collapse or until the coronavirus is completely done with. So yeah, while everyone is quarantined and in and everything shut down, we're going to try to do one live stream a day for tournaments, so you guys have something to do. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. That's going to be a lot.
Well, how do you actually coordinate that?
The tournaments?
Yeah.
They're so much fun. So the first 7 people who tell me that they want to play, they get to play.
Mm-hmm.
They get a set amount, which is usually $1,000.
Yes.
And then we play the game just like normal, and at the very end of the game, whoever has the highest amount as far as chips go, they win a pair of dice, which you could see right over there. And I think I have some more over here.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, I got a lot of dice. So they win one of these.
Which casino are they from?
They're from Sunset.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, by the way, while I'm doing these tournaments, if you guys live outside of the United States, we need to talk about shipping, because shipping these is expensive. $20 for this little thing. So yeah, if you're outside of the US, we need to talk. But
yeah, shipping outside the country is so expensive. Like
it
one
is
time
crazy.
like in the country of Cyprus, or is it Malta? I think it's Cyprus. They don't even have postal service.
My.
You have to use something like UPS or FedEx.
Oh wow.
And one time I wanted to send just some business documents to Cyprus, and I was not even in a hurry. I said just whatever is cheapest, and it was over $100.
Dang.
Yes.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so next question.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. What is the difference in house edge between regular craps and crapless craps?
Crapless craps I know is higher. I think crapless craps was around 3%, so about 1.5%.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Somewhere around there.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Next up, let's see. What are the odds of 2 back-to-back ties in Baccarat? And that is from Dane.
So the probability of a tie is about 8.5%. So the probability,
64 or something?
So
because don't you times it?
Yeah, so it would be 8%, 0.8, around 0.65%.
Okay.
Yeah, so less than 1%.
Cool.
Yep.
Good to know. Okay, so next question. Let's see. Mark says, I hear the stores are having the chance to finally restock, but Utah had an earthquake yesterday. Ooh. And everyone is saying that they went back to instantly being cleared way too quickly. Ooh, man, that stinks. Let's see. So this is from Faces and Aces. Can you briefly discuss the updates, the upsides and downsides of High Card Flush? It's a fun game, but how bad are the odds?
High Card Flush.
That's a new one.
Yeah, do I have that? I hate to, I don't
You
even
wanna
know,
look real
but is
quick?
that in my book?
Not in your book, because that's a new one. But you want to look real
Well,
quick?
my book is supposed to have the new games.
Let me get your book.
So, yeah, it's well, on the plus side, the strategy is real easy. I think you're supposed to raise with Queen 10-8 or higher, but I'm not sure. So real easy the rules are easy, the strategy is easy. I just don't remember the odds off the top of my head. If someone wants to check my website, wizardofodds.com, feel free to answer the question yourself in the comments. I need to start bringing my book every time.
I can't find it. I had it out. And I was looking
Well, hopefully
at
one
it.
of the audience members will go to wizardofodds.com, go to Games, High Card Flush, and tell me the element of risk. That's the
Yeah.
important statistic for the value of a game.
Let's see. Nope, not there. Yeah, I had it out. I was looking at it, and now I don't know where it is.
Off the top of my head, I think the house edge is around 3%.
Mm-hmm.
So, so for a poker variant, it's average.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Next question. Yeah, tournament at Heather's house. Okay, cool. So no more questions. So we are good on questions. We have about 30 more minutes left. So let us know if you have any more questions.
Should we give some tips to the locals on good places to shop?
I don't know. Do you have any good places to shop?
Okay, I went to Costco on Tuesday, and it was great.
Okay.
I mean,
Where?
The Summerlin one.
Cross streets.
Pavilion Center and Charleston.
Okay.
But they did have a list of like 20 things that they were out of, like the normal stuff that's in high demand right now. But everything else they had plenty of, and there was about a 15-minute line to get in, but it was a pleasant line, and once you got in, there was plenty of elbow room. Like, they really restrict the number of people in the store at one time, and they pulse people in groups in. And like I said, it was almost like a normal day, except it was less crowded in the store. Like, I think every single register was open, almost no waiting to pay. Whoever is running the Summerlin Costco, I think, is doing a great job.
Nice.
So, my compliments there.
Very cool.
Yep.
The only 2 grocery stores I know anything about. Well, I went to Winco on Buffalo, the new one on Buffalo in Washington.
I went there too.
Oh my God, that was packed. There were so many people there. It was crazy.
I think now. Okay, I just had a look there on.
Were you able to walk in?
It was on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Here was my experience: is there was a line to get in, and they pulsed people forward, like in groups of 20.
Oh wow.
But I didn't actually go in, and because I didn't want to stand in the line.
Yeah, I just drove by. I'm like, oh, screw that shit.
Well, the line was not bad. It moved quickly.
Okay.
Even if that line like wrapped, I don't know, like to the corner and down the other side, even if it was like halfway down the other side, I think it would only take you half an hour.
Well, so anyway, yeah, so I drove by that and I saw that and I was like, no, and I drove by it because I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I went to Sprouts on Rainbow and Charleston.
And?
It was pretty good. It wasn't very packed. It was, just a little busier than normal, but not packed. Half of the stuff was probably gone. The other half was still there. Luckily, nobody likes gluten-free stuff, so I had all gluten-free stuff available to me. I was really happy about that. And I love fruits and vegetables, and there's plenty of fruit. Well, half of the fruits and vegetables were gone, but the other half was still there, so I was able to get something. I wasn't able to get strawberries, but, boo-hoo. Like, that's just a normal shopping day. When someone's out, they're out, and it's not a big deal. Of course, they had no toilet paper. They had no napkins. They had no anything like that. And then the one at Smith's, that was crazy. There was a ton of people. They were sort of frantic. And the shelves were even more bare. There was less stuff to choose from. And one of the guys that I know at Smith's, he was like, oh, I got, eggs and some meat, and, it's the very last one. Do you want it? And I'm like, oh my God, you're giving me the very last one. Thank you, but no, I appreciate it, but I don't like eggs, and I got plenty of meat at Sprouts, so thank you so much, but give it to someone who needs it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take it if I'm not going to use it, I don't eat eggs.
Yeah. Speaking of eggs, that was one of the things that Costco was out of.
Yeah, same thing. It was out everywhere else, and he was like, I have one left, and I'm like, God, I wish I ate eggs so I could say yes.
Yeah, it's like gold right now.
I know, really. And it's like, I don't want to take it if someone else can use it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just a little crazy.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if you guys have any more questions. Let's see. Vodka Tonic. 3-card poker. How do the odds compare to perfect basic strategy blackjack when playing 3-card correctly? I.e. Queen 6-4, I believe. Do you recommend about 10% to 20% of your bet go to the pairs bet?
I recommend none of it go to the pair plus.
Because it's high, isn't it?
Yeah, the house edge on that is 7.3, and on the base game, under the usual 1, 3, 6, 30, 40, no, that's the pair plus, under the usual 1, 4, 5 anti-bonus, I think that has a house edge of 3.37.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the ante is a much better bet, so go as little as possible on the pair plus. I know a lot of people can't avoid it, so...
Well, I mean, if you're playing for fun, it's a fun bet,
Yeah, but blackjack has a much lower house edge if a blackjack pays 3 to 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You could get about 0.5% with that, so much lower.
Yep.
Okay, next question. Next question is from Skill and Luck. Do you like or would you play doughy don't strategy with only odds on the right side? Why or why not?
He means the doughy don't.
Oh, what did I say? Doughy don't?
I think so.
Sorry. I butcher everything.
Do you know what the doughy don't is?
No.
That is betting equally on the pass and the don't pass, and then betting the odds.
Aren't you sort of screwing yourself when you do that?
Okay, well, yeah, they do that, but then you only bet the odds on one side. So the rationale is the pass and the don't pass cancel each other out, but they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every time a 12 comes up, you push one way and lose the other. So
and you're still playing the bet. It doesn't matter how much you edge. You're still playing that bet, and that bet still has a house edge.
Yeah, and also the doughy don't can be played where you also make offsetting odds bets, and that is usually done for just racking up points. Like there's a promotion, like get a free buffet if you earn so many points. It's a very low risk way to earn points.
Okay.
So yeah, but just for the sake of gambling, just stick to one side. Don't do the doughy don't, and have fun.
Okay, there you go. That's pretty good advice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So if you guys have any more questions, let us know. If you guys don't have any questions, we might end this just a tad early, so that way I can get everything ready for Mike's live stream, which, if you guys have a chance, 3 p.m., The Odds Must Be Crazy. Check it out. Join us. There's not really much else to do anyway, so why not? Come on over. Right?
Yep.
I mean, you know.
Yep, the fun will continue on my channel.
Yep, looking forward to it. Have you ever seen the movie, it's on Netflix, Dead Set?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, so it's a zombie movie, but it's Big Brother. So all these people are playing Big Brother, and the zombie apocalypse happens, and because they're cut off from the rest of the world, they don't realize that a zombie apocalypse is happening. Mm-hmm. It's a really, really great British show. I think it's like 6 episodes total, and then they ended it, and it's really funny. And what made me think about it is the players on Big Brother right now, they were just notified that the coronavirus is happening and we're all quarantined. So that's what made me think of it.
Huh, okay. I should check that out.
What's your favorite zombie movie?
I really like oh, what's it called? What's the real popular one?
There's a lot of them.
Is it Night of the Living Dead?
Well, that's one of them.
Okay, there's one with where some people have isolated themselves in a shopping mall.
Dawn of the Dead, I think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And if I'm wrong, correct me. But
yes,
I think that's it.
I really like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I like the 28 Days Later and the 28 Weeks Later. But what's the TV show? Is that The Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead.
I wasn't crazy about that.
Well, I can't get started with The Walking Dead because I read the comic books and then I watched the TV show and I was pretty upset about it. So I stopped watching the TV show. Have you ever seen Shaun of the Dead?
No.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. Yeah, that's a good one. I should show that to you sometime. What is your guys' favorite zombie movie or TV show? Let me know. Or it has zombies in it, so Game of Thrones counts.
Yeah. But if forced to pick one, yeah, I like the 28 movies.
Yeah, 28 movies and 28 days later.
Yeah, 28 days later and 28 weeks later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Cool. Okay, so let's see if you guys... Yeah, it was Dawn of the Dead. Cool. In craps, and this is from Mark, I've been hearing that in some situations you either heal or bridge an odds bet on the don't pass, but is there any difference in when or why you do one over the other?
Oh boy, a lot of craps questions today.
So with that one, personally, it's a casino policy and procedure. So the casino themselves will be the ones telling the dealers if they want it bridged or hedged or healed, not hedged, healed.
So are you saying, like, at some casinos, like if I want to make a don't pass bet, like here's my don't pass, and the odds, you heal it like that?
No.
Is that even called healing?
It's called healing, but it's like, here is your don't pass.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your flat bet, and then your odds, it would be healed like that.
Oh yeah, but on a don't come, yeah, there you have to tell the dealer to make the odds bet,
right?
And they will heal it, right?
It depends again on the policies and procedures. So depending on the casino, they might want it healed, they might want it bridged, they might just want it straight up like that.
What does bridge look like?
That's bridge.
And is the bet on top the don't pass?
Well,
or
that's
the don't come?
thing. So when you're having a don't come bet, you have the flat bet. People put the odds like so, where it's just straight up, and that's so when the dealer pays it, the dealer could bridge it.
Okay.
And then this would be the amount paid. That would be the original bet. This would be the flat bet.
Okay.
So it really, again, just depends on the casino, too.
Yeah, you're the expert on dealing procedures.
Okay. It's just so weird hearing that. Okay, so next question. Let's see. Is Mike's channel on YouTube? Yes, The Odds Must Be Crazy. Yes. Yep. Are you having any trouble from YouTube lately?
No.
Good. They said that they might be having a lot of problems because with the coronavirus, they had to send a lot of people home. So there's less people checking and reviewing videos. So they're saying the algorithm might take down the videos and there won't be any people there to check it. And they suspect that either a lot of videos or channels may be taken down during this time because of that.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. My stomach dropped when I saw that.
So far, I've been pretty unscathed. I just had one taken down, and we protested it, and they put it back up.
The craps one?
Which one was it?
Because I know they took the craps one down that we did together. The one we shot, and Angela was in it, and we did it at Aaron's house.
I think that was the one they put back up.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see if you guys have any more questions. Otherwise, we are going to get going. Mark says, I've been hearing that it depends on how it pays out, how much you play in relation to the flat bet. So I guess it just depends on who your dealer is. Thank you. Awesome. So it doesn't look like you have any more questions, so we are going to call it good. Thank you so much for being on. I
My
really appreciate
pleasure.
it. Cool.
So, audience, please follow us to my channel.
Yep.
And that's going to be an Ask Me Anything too.
Yep, at 3 p.m.
Yep.
The odds must be crazy.
Yep.
And as always, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And
Thumbs up.
thumbs up. And if you think this video was worth more than $0, please donate the amount you feel it was worth by clicking the link below. We will see you, well, tomorrow, because I'm going to be up for a while. I'm going to be doing this for, oh goodness, a long time. Okay.
Okay. Is that it? Bye,
Yep.
audience.
See ya. Bye.
Let me wash my hands.